Most of Mexico's volcanoes. Alien spotted on White House. You will notice a small alien creature staring at the camera.
Fair warning, this video will be a lot to digest. Why? What if I told you that aliens have been coming to our planet for centuries? What if I told you they've lived here for years?
But why would 11 UFOs surround a military jet?
It's quite a shock, so buckle up, people. Today, we'll be discussing all the aliens and UFOs that have been spotted here over the years. Let's get into it. Number 1. Were the Egyptians linked to aliens? Ancient Egyptians were often connected to aliens, and you might have wondered why. It all starts with interesting discoveries about mummies. For example, scientists recently figured out King Tut's blood type from his mummified body. So, what's next? Are we going to resurrect people? The ancient Egyptians mummified their dead for a reason.
Only this mummy was 3,300 years old.
Did they somehow know that one day humans would be advanced enough to bring people back to life? Some believe that aliens might have taught the Egyptians how to mummify. They thought this technique would help preserve DNA for cloning. Like and subscribe right now, and you'll have amazing luck for the rest of the week. I mean, the DNA is there. That's why scientists are able to study these mummies so much. If that's true, could it mean they were a step ahead because of extraterrestrial help? Number 2. Mummified Mexican aliens. Last year, Mexico's Congress held a surprising hearing on extraterrestrials. It was led by ufologist Jaime Maussan, who unveiled 2 caskets claiming to contain alien bodies. He described them as 1,000-year-old corpses from Peru and insisted that they were complete and non-human mummies. Forensic expert José de Jesus Zalce Benitez showcased scans of the bodies, noting their large brains and eyes. He also pointed out their absence of teeth, suggesting they only drank. I mean, we have figured out by now that we are probably not alone in this universe. But the fact that aliens have been on our planet for centuries, that's a little hard to accept. Number 3. Alien corpse in Russia. An alien corpse was found in a part of Russia where there have been many UFO sightings. The poor little guy's body was just lying in the snow. But not everyone believes it's real. Some people think it might be a fake. What do you think? Comment down below and let us know. Number 4. UFO in Jerusalem. People believe this video shows proof that we are not alone. In the video, you can see a bright light hovering over the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem. The light stays there for a few seconds before shooting up into the sky.
Then suddenly the light shoots up into the sky.
It wasn't just a trick of the light either, because the video was recorded from different angles. But why was the light there? Did it choose a place with religious significance for a reason, or was it just a coincidence? Was it really a UFO? So many questions, but not enough answers. Number 5. Spotted. I guess home security cameras are not only great at detecting intruders from this world, but also the ones that are out of this world. Number 6. Pink. What would your reaction be like if you went out your front door, looked to the roof of the house, and saw a pink alien looking down at you? Yeah, I can imagine it wouldn't have been very great. Number 7. Guests at the White House. The White House gets visitors all the time, but I can bet my life they never expected these guests. As if they weren't unusual enough, they decided to lounge around on the roof. Not very cool. Number 8. Tiny creatures. Whatever this secret midnight rendezvous is, I wouldn't want to get in the middle of it. Number 9. Slow and steady. Are driveways the new hangout spot for aliens? Because this is the second one we've seen today who's hanging out in the dark driveway. But all this aside, have you seen the glow on him? I bet aliens have some pretty good skincare regimens. Number 10. Project Blue Book. The government will probably dismiss your claims about seeing boomerang-shaped lights in the sky if you're just an average person. But what if a group of college professors said they saw it too? Now, that would be a completely different story. The Lubbock case is special because it had so many credible witnesses with strong academic backgrounds. This is what makes it so significant. Luckily, they weren't claimed to be madmen because there were photos of the strange lights.
They were photographed by a young man named Carl Hart, who actually took a series of photographs.
They were taken by a young man named Carl Hart. One or two photos could be seen as a coincidence, but a series of them, that's harder to explain. Secondly, there's no evidence that any unidentified sightings represent technology beyond our current scientific knowledge. And lastly, there's no proof that these sightings are extraterrestrial vehicles. But what do you think? Number 11, not alone. Being in space is scary enough, even without the knowledge that someone might be watching you. An astronaut is outside the ISS. He is busy making repairs when a strange, rectangular object hovers right above him. Is it a visitor or just space debris? NASA has repeatedly said they wouldn't allow any debris to get that close to the station. So it raises the question, why would something like this be floating so near? Number 12, riding in the backseat. Okay, what is going on here? Is the alien sitting in the back seat of this family's car
Where she noticed a strange-looking character on the back window of a random automobile.
without them knowing? Or are they in on it? Have they been keeping it as some sort of a pet? Or is it staying with them out of its own free will? I have so many questions. Number 13, alien or rat? Can you see what I see? I'm not sure what I'm looking at. Is that a rat? Or is it something else entirely? Your guess is as good as mine. Number 14, sad little guy. How can you be scared of something sitting in your back seat, especially when it looks so sad? Look at the little guy. He just seems so down. He's not happy being here any more than we are. Number 15, Rendlesham Forest UFO encounter. The woods near Rudloe Manor are famous for one of England's most notable UFO sightings. In 1980, near an airbase leased to the US by the RAF, strange lights appeared on the horizon. They resembled a downed aircraft. Two men were sent to the site to investigate, but as they got closer, their radios failed, and the air felt electrically charged. When they arrived at the site, they saw a strange, triangular craft on the ground. It was about 3 meters wide at its base. What's really interesting
So two of them, Sergeant Pennison and Airman John Burroughs,
is that there was physical evidence left behind. Broken tree branches showed that the craft had landed in a small clearing. One witness reported seeing unusual markings on the side of the craft. Number 16, what are you doing here? I bet these hikers didn't expect their day to go like this when they left home. Who really thinks they'll see a UFO on a random day? Definitely not them. And it's not just the UFOs. There are aliens too. See that little gray figure next to the spacecraft? That's an extraterrestrial, but it's not just hanging around. Soon, it powers up its engines and takes off. Number 17, honeymoon hijacked by aliens. Having your honeymoon hijacked by aliens must be one of the wildest stories to share at dinner parties. Betty and Barney were on their way home from their honeymoon when they experienced something strange that left them terrified. While driving, Betty spotted a star that seemed to get bigger and brighter, so she asked Barney to look at it. They got out of the car for a better view and soon realized that what they thought was a satellite was actually coming toward them at an alarming speed. As the craft landed, strange bipedal creatures came out, and the couple soon lost consciousness.
But then she thought, no, it's not behaving like a satellite.
When they woke up, they were back on the highway with no memory of the last 2 hours. However, there were signs something had happened. Their clothes were torn and dirty, their binocular strap was broken, and there were shiny spots all over their car. What happened to Betty and Barney during those 2 missing hours? Nobody really knows. Number 18, alien family in the sky. Well, what do you think? Aliens have families too, and this one looks really happy living out their life in the clouds. Number 19, alien hybrid. I'm not sure what that is. Is it a dog, a wolf, a monster, or an alien? It doesn't really look much like any of these things. What if it's a weird wolf-alien hybrid? I'm not sure the world is ready for that. Number 20, alien or cosplayer. Okay, the last time I checked, humans don't walk like that. And they definitely don't make those strange movements for no reason. Maybe it's just a cosplayer really into their character, or maybe it's the real thing. Who knows? Number 22, unknown. I would have broken a good amount of traffic laws in order to get out of here. Who would want to stay on a dark, deserted street with an alien for company. Not me. Number 23. Eight-legged alien. This alien is pretty different from the ones we usually see. It has a human-like body, but 8 legs, just like a spider. I definitely wouldn't want to be anywhere near that. Number 24. Gray alien. That's your stereotypical alien. Tall, skinny, and gray. It checks all the boxes. Number 25. Turkey UFO. This Turkey UFO footage was captured between 2007 and 2009. It has resurfaced in a stunning new version that offers clearer details than ever before. Over several days and nights, countless residents witnessed mysterious objects in the sky. This footage was recorded using a high-powered camera equipped with a teleconverter adapter. This allowed for an incredible 200x optical zoom, which reveals remarkable detail. This is the clearest video of a UFO we have till now. What makes this case more interesting is that it was under a lot of pressure. The Scientific and Technological Research Board of Turkey and the Tug National Observatory examined the footage. Yet, despite a number of attempts, no one has been able to debunk it. What could they be? Number 26. They walk like us. A man claims he saw a UFO in the summer of 1945 and says he has proof. He was just 9 years old at the time and was with a friend. They were living near the site where the atomic bomb was tested by Oppenheimer.
Jose says when soldiers took a break from cleanup, he and his friends entered the craft.
About a month after the first test, while playing on his father's ranch, they heard a loud boom. He thought it might be another bomb, but his friend quickly pointed out that smoke was rising from the ground. To their surprise, the smoke seemed to be coming from an avocado-shaped aircraft. Number 27. What's going on? I don't want to alarm anyone, but it seems the government is finally getting involved. What could have happened to make them decide to act now instead of waiting? Number 28. Roswell alien. Many people still think the Roswell incident isn't real. But after seeing these photos, is there really another explanation?
That a UFO did crash here back in 1947.
Aliens are real, and that's a picture of a real alien corpse. Number 29. Is that Dobby? I think it is. Does this mean Hogwarts is real? If Dobby is walking about in the Muggle world so freely, then I think my chances of encountering a unicorn are probably not as low as I thought. Number 30. Creepy at night. Just 2 long legs walking away in the middle of the night. Yup, that's definitely going to give you nightmares. Number 31. Alien dance moves. Is this alien a dancer? Certainly looks like it. Number 32. Foo Fighters. Did you know that aliens might have visited us during World War II? Here's the story. US Army pilots spotted bright, round orange balls of light flying at incredible speeds, over 250 miles per hour.
So common that newspapers, including the New York Times, reported their existence.
These sightings became so popular that newspapers started reporting on them. The US thought it might be some new German technology. But here's the strange part. The Germans were seeing the same things. This raises a big question. What were these lights? Number 33. Aliens in Yosemite Park. I guess aliens and their kids deserve a midnight walk in the woods too. It's probably better this way. If they went out for a walk during the day, they would definitely freak people out. Number 34. UFO sighting at Red Rocks. It was just another night at Red Rocks Amphitheater when a report came in about a strange object lighting up in the sky and then disappearing. The whole thing lasted only about 30 seconds. It wasn't an airplane or a shooting star. Dozens of people were sure they saw a UFO that was 3 stories long. I haven't seen anything like this at Red Rocks, but you can definitely feel something unusual in the air. Number 35. UFO caught live. Look closely or you'll miss it. Yes, that's it. That bright streak of light going across your screen. That's a UFO. I don't know much, but I do know that this news channel's ratings just went up. Number 36. Alien remains. Archaeologists have found 900-year-old mummies buried near a Russian mountain. One is a child and the other is a woman. Scientists believe that the mummies belong to an ancient medieval culture. I can't help but wonder, Are these remains from an ancient culture or from out of this world? Number 37. Kenneth Arnold sighting. It seems like aliens were really interested in Earth back in the 1940s. Another famous UFO sighting happened in 1947. Kenneth Arnold saw 9 crescent-shaped objects flying toward him at amazing speeds. He said their movement looked like saucers skipping across water. That's how the term flying saucer started. This sighting is one of the first big UFO reports of the modern era. Number 38. Is it the morning already? I'm pretty sure the people living here thought it was morning already. I don't know about you, but if I got woken up in the middle of the night to see a meteor, I'd be pretty annoyed. Still, I can't deny that the sight is breathtaking. Number 39. Pentagon involved with UFOs. It's crazy how people have been criticizing the Pentagon for hiding alien secrets, but now that they've released a UFO video, no one seems interested. Do they not realize how big this is? This is the news of a lifetime.
This one was witnessed by the crews of 2 Navy jet fighters off the coast of California.
Aliens, whose existence has been denied for so long, have just been confirmed. Why isn't every news channel talking about this? It's even more frightening because it's clear there are multiple UFOs. That thing is definitely not man-made. Number 40. Peekaboo. This family had been hearing strange noises in their house all day. When they grabbed their cameras to record, they spotted an alien peeking at them from behind a door. It didn't seem like the alien had any bad intentions. Maybe it was just looking to have a little fun. Number 41. Flying Doritos. No, this is not a drill, folks. These things are real, and they weren't just seen in one place. They were seen in cities all around the world. New Jersey, Wittenberg, Reutlingen, Baghdad. You name it. Is this the end? Are aliens coming for us? Will they take over the world? Number 42. Lanky alien. This video actually gave me goosebumps. Do you see that? You simply cannot tell me that it's a human. If I saw that in the wild, I would sell my hiking gear the next day and never step foot in a forest again. Number 43. Peeping Tom. Here's something interesting. Have you ever seen an alien peeking into a house? Well, now you have. The poor dude is just shy. Number 44. 3 Texas UFOs spotted. In 2018, a group of friends in Houston, Texas, saw something strange in the night sky after dinner. They noticed 2 bright spots that seemed to be still. Then a 3rd spot appeared, almost like it was hiding at first. The 2 bright spots started to move away from the 3rd one and circled around each other, but eventually went back to their triangle shape.
Circling around in formation, but eventually coming back to a triangle formation.
Then they vanished. This wasn't the only UFO sighting in Texas. In 2022, someone recorded a glowing orange UFO on camera. As usual, authorities had no explanations for these sightings. So, why have so many UFOs been spotted in Texas? What do aliens know about Texas that we don't? Number 45. Gila Bend lights. Residents spotted some strange lights in the sky above the Gila Bend, and it wasn't a bird, a plane, or Superman. The lights appeared one by one, and then, as soon as there were 3 lights in the sky, one of them disappeared, and another light appeared opposite it. And this happened quite a few times. One light would disappear, and a new one would appear. Eventually, all the lights went out, and this wasn't a one-time event. Other residents also report seeing these lights. One of them states that he saw 2 of these lights in the sky. After some time, both the lights combine into one, and then bam, they were gone. What were they? Where did they come from? And where did they go? Number 46. Out of this world. This woman definitely knows what's going on. If I were her, I'd run away too. Who wouldn't? It's not exactly a good moment when you see an alien staring at you through your phone camera. Number 47. UFO chase. We all know the government doesn't always share what's happening behind the scenes. But would they really hide the existence of aliens from us? They can't deny cold, hard evidence. For example, these people filmed UFOs in the sky, and then shortly after that, helicopters started chasing them. Coincidence? I don't think so. Number 48. Area 51. Come on, we can't talk about UFOs without mentioning Area 51. That would be a big miss. Area 51 is famous for being a secret US military base. The exact date of this sighting isn't known, but based on the video quality, it was probably from the 1990s.
Then suddenly, one of the orbs on the right side disappeared, followed by the disappearance of the remaining 3 orbs.
In the footage, 4 white orbs were hovering over the mountains. Then suddenly, one of the orbs on the right disappeared, followed by the other 3. It's strange, but it's Area 51. What did you expect? Number 49, baby alien. There's a lot of debate about this footage. Many people aren't sure it shows an alien. They say it's just a toddler sleepwalking. But I'm not so convinced. Have you ever seen a baby walk like that? That's not how humans walk, and that's what makes it scary. And also, is the pool frozen, or is it walking on water? Number 50, Theory UFO. There have been many UFO sightings over the years, but none quite like this one. The UFO is on fire. And no, it's not a rocket launching into space. It's a real UFO. Number 51, hostile aliens. The Pelakara aliens are not as friendly as the other aliens on our list. In fact, they are quite mean. The Iquito tribe in Peru says they've been attacked by these aliens. To protect the women, children, and elderly, the tribe has even started night patrol.
The villagers claim to have already been attacked several times, including one on a 15-year-old girl.
They've also asked government officials and the military for help. The villagers claim they've been attacked multiple times, including one incident involving a 15-year-old girl. She was hospitalized with a neck wound after the attack. Number 52, alien abduction. Nearly 50 years later, Calvin Parker is still sticking to his story. What story, you ask? The story of his alien abduction. He claims he was taken by aliens back in the 1970s. He saw blue lights reflecting behind him, and when he turned around, he spotted a strange craft. 3 big creatures came out of it.
We're fishing when extraterrestrial beings carried them into a spaceship to examine them.
He said he felt something poke his arm, and suddenly he felt calm, as if someone had given him a relaxing medicine. The aliens took him and his friend inside the spacecraft to examine them. Even now, Parker is still searching for answers about what happened to him. Number 53, 10-foot-tall alien. I know what you are all thinking. That's just a man. But is it? A video capturing 2 towering human-like figures on a hilltop in Brazil has taken social media by storm. People are exploring the possibility of alien visits to Earth. These beings stand about 10 feet tall and were spotted on Ilha do Mel. It's an island located over 3 kilometers off the coast of southeast Brazil. Locals were really excited about the sighting, especially since the area is difficult to access, with shrubs barely reaching knee height. In the video, some hikers can be heard discussing what they see. It's too big to be a person, one local is heard saying, while another adds, look at the way it moves. It's really strange, and it's super fast. Doesn't their movements kind of remind them of the critters from Men in Black? Number 54, high-speed UFO. I know we all went a bit crazy in 2020, but this UFO sighting is definitely real. The footage was captured by a webcam facing the beach in Cornwall. While the camera was recording a beautiful sunset, it also caught something unexpected. A bright orb appeared in the sky. We're all used to seeing bright orbs by now, but this one was different. It streaked across the sky, paused, and then shot straight up into space. What's most interesting about this clip is how the orb shot up. This leaves no doubt that it was a UFO. Number 55, crawler. I'd run the other way too. That thing looks scary. So what do you think? Will any of these become your new nightmare? Which one of these sightings interested you the most? Comment down below and let us know. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. See you in the next video. Goodbye.